Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Recently, I unboxed this beauty. This is my Tory Burch Razzie Well in the light mauve shade. This is the perfect pink handbag for spring. I love it, and you guys seem to have loved it too. In fact, I had one of you guys ask what other handbags are on your list from Tory Burch. Well, I thought that would be the perfect video for a Tory Burch wish list video. So that's what we're going to cover today. I rounded up my favorite picks when it comes to handbags, shoes, accessories, and we're going to get into it. Before we get started, I'm Jamie, and on this channel we talk about all things luxury handbags, elevate style, and fashion over 40. Okay guys, let's get into the wish list. I'm going to start with handbags. Should be no surprise when I unboxed this one. I did state I could see myself adding another Razzie Well. And I think ideally it would be a small size just to give me a little bit of a different change up, since this petite size really does hold more of the essentials. I think the small would just give it a little bit more, but you know what? I could definitely see myself adding another petite size, but in the colorways. I do love that ginger leaf. I think that's such a pretty like beige and the croc print, but also black. Now the black one, I would love it if it had the silver hardware. I'm not sure if I'm really feeling the gold on that one. And I think that's part of the reason why I love this one so much. The pink with the silver, I love that combination. Really nice for spring. But honestly, when I look at the Tory Burch handbags in black, I'm actually drawn to a different black handbag. So let me share with you. And I think this has been out for a while, and you guys probably already know, it's been like over 9 years since I've been on Tory Burch. The one that caught my eye is the Romy in more that bucket style. I think it's super cute. One of the big things I love about that bag is it looks a nice shape and it's got a handle. I really love a good top handle with my handbags. So that one, I would say in the black, and it's got minimal hardware. I think that could be potential. The next handbag, and I saw that I think is making all the rounds on social media right now, and it's the Charlie. You guys know this gives all those Chanel inspired vibes, the Charlie. They have a couple of those great neutrals, cream, black, and denim. The two I'd probably go for would be black, but of course, I think I would get the black in the Romy style. So the one that I'm really drawn to is the denim. I think that's perfection. The denim with the silver, again, love silver with my handbags, and I think that is perfect. I just think they did everything right when it comes to this denim handbag. So that one I would say is probably at the top of the list. Plus, it gives me a good chance to see how I like that style when it comes to I'm gonna say the Chanel 25 inspired vibes. When it comes to shoes, I was so into the Rivas back in the day. Again, we are talking about like 2017 era, and this was before I hopped onto the whole luxury train and never looked back until 2026. So Rivas, I actually like the Rivas in this brown suede. Shocker, I know, but I actually really do like it. I like how the suede, it's a beautiful brown, and the logo, everything about it, it's like beautiful suede and the understated logo. That whole combination, I'm a big fan. I like this one. So if I was to get Rivas again, that would probably be my top pick. The next shoe that I really like is the sport slip-on loafer. This one gives me Laura Piana vibes without the crazy price, okay? And there's two colorways. I love it in that like sandy beige dune color, great neutral, but I also love the blue. Those are two. I think it's like on decent sale on Tory Burch right now as well, but those two colorways, I like them both. It looks like a very comfortable style, minimal hardware. It's a constant theme with my Tory Burch, but I do like it. I like those two colors. Okay, because I live in the Midwest and we get all the seasons, especially the fall and winter, I'm gonna go with a pair of boots. I've seen these before. I'm a little bit particular when it comes to boots because, you know, I do like to invest in a nice Kate boots, and those are crazy expensive. However, I do really like the Tory Burch black booties. I know it might be a little bit more basic, but I think this is a beautiful pair. The leather looks nice and all of that. And again, I would get it in the color black. I think it'd be a nice change up from a lot of my Hermes like knit booties that I like to wear. Okay, I wanted to bring a little bit of a visual so you can get some of the inspiration. There is this Tory Burch cap toe shoe. It reminds me totally of the whole Chanel slingback cap toe type of vibes here, and I do love the style. I don't have it in black. Maybe I would get the Chanel ones, I don't know. But I do really like how the Tory Burch version, it's not in a slingback and it is in the black, minimal hardware. I think that's a really pretty nice shoe. So I'd be tempted if I wanted a more of a dressy heel. I've got these sunglasses for accessories on my list, and it's the sage green pilot sunglasses. There's two colorways, but I actually like the green. I think Tory Burch just has a nice, they do greens really well. I like it, and I think this shade would look really nice, and I could totally see me like wearing it with like this type of outfit with my, you know, mauve pink bag. I really like those pairs. So, and that's something different than my typical tortoise brown or even black sunglasses I have in my collection. So the green ones is a nice standout. Okay, I have a couple more shoes because I don't know, I just love Tory Burch shoes. At least back in the day I did. I have a sneaker, and it's a low top sneaker, and it's in silver. I like this one. It's very chic in the silver, which would go nicely with a lot of these handbags where I'm all about the silver hardware lately. I think that looks really nice. I feel like you could dress up this sneaker with some of the outfits. So that is one that's on my list, and I've had a pair of Tory Burch sneakers a couple years ago and that were more low profile like this, and they were super comfy. So I'd like to try this one out. Okay, I also have a handbag that I forgot to mention earlier. So the last handbag on the list, it's a summer tote. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I really love more my totes. I have this one from the row, it's like up there. It's that Estelle beautiful tote. Let me just grab it. This is my beautiful tote, and I love to use this for all of my farmers markets in the summertime. This is like my all-time favorite summertime tote. So I need something that's totally different. I did say earlier how I love the green for Tory Burch. So I like the straw bag, but in this, I think it's called citrus green. The citrus green, I think that's a nice, fun shade and fun for a straw bag, just something different than this brown one. So that's the other handbag that caught my eye. Okay, I think I have one last shoe, and it's this suede mule. And I love how it's got the shirtling. It looks like it'd be a nice, chic pair that I could like wear around the house, be very cozy chic. I like it. And I like it more in that beige kind of colorway. I like that whole combination. So that is also on my list. Okay, guys, I think we hit all of my top picks from my list. What do you think of my list? I'd love to hear your thoughts when it comes to the handbags. It's been a couple years, so, and I know you guys are big fans of Tory Burch and love to hear it. Tell me about the Charlie bag. Do we think we need this for the collection? I'm loving that one. That's probably at the top of my list out of all the Tory Burch items right now. So should I get the denim in the black or the cream? By the way, I think the cream from Tory Burch is beautiful. And they do it on a lot of different leathers, a lot of bags. Anyways, guys, all right, I'm gonna go. It is March Madness this weekend for Michigan. Go Blue. And be sure to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Take care, guys.